good? This is just John O Double O, and this isn't where I thought I'd be, but here I am. So I'm not where I want to be, but I'm still not the same. And I say this because I've seen a lot of progress in the last 2 months in my channel growing and the progress that I've been noticing when it comes to employment and gym results. Now, I noticed this can be something that people can go through, but I say the best piece of advice that I've taken is to just try and stay in it for the long haul, and you'll notice an outcome that you want to see. This is just John Double O. So another thing about not being where I want to be, but also not being the same is I've noticed when I was the same, I used to, for example, I used to play a lot of sports, and when you play as an individual player too much and you play too selfish, you're actually downgrading the quality of the team. But if you actually start to play like a team player, it's actually changing the facet in which the team will actually get a victory. So me not being the same anymore is me now adopting more of a team mindset and a team first mindset where I have good teammates around me and I can actually be able to assist people better instead of having an individual act, whereas I was doing that in the past. This is just John O Double O, and I am not where I want to be, but I am not the same anymore. And like I was saying earlier, when I was talking about not being the same anymore, I was specifically talking about teammates and teamship and socializing and having a better team network. Now, like I was saying, for example, for me not being the same anymore, I actually improved on actually getting to know more people when it comes to being a better teammate. Now, like I was saying, if you take the individual route, you can always blame yourself and you can always chalk it up to an excuse of why you didn't put enough work in or you didn't actually accomplish something because of how the system was built around you. But if you actually transition and you change your mindset like I have into a more teammate oriented mindset, it can actually help you, and that's the reason I haven't been the same anymore. I also haven't been the same because my consistency has been paying off. Now, I know I've talked about this in many videos, and I've said I've struggled in many videos before in the past with consistency in the long haul of something, but the longer haul I've stayed in being a good teammate, the better it's worked out for me. Now, like I said before, there's an example I've had with sports. Now, when it comes to sports, if you're a good teammate, you can always actually come out of it a better person because you can always rely on someone to have your back in a scenario where you can't take on all the pressure on your own, and it can actually get really tough. Now, I noticed in the past that I've actually struggled with being too much of an individual act and always trying to take on too much of a workload, but now that I've worked on my teammate abilities and being a better teammate, I've actually changed and I'm not the same anymore. This is just John O. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.